Good morning, everyone. You are listening to your favorite station, Scouts and Guides Radio, with me, Durga S. Kumar. Peace is the path we take for bringing growth and prosperity to society. If we do not have peace and harmony, achieving political strength, economic stability, and cultural growth will be impossible. It is not an individual's responsibility to maintain peace, but the duty of each and every one of us. First, let me welcome Jagat Roy to bring up the importance of peace.
Importance of peace. History has been proof of the thousands of wars which have taken place in all periods at different levels between nations. Thus, we learn that peace played an important role in ending these wars or even preventing some of them. In fact, if you take a look at all religious scriptures and ceremonies, you will realize that all of them teach peace. They mostly advocate eliminating war and maintaining harmony. In other words, all of them hold out a sacred commitment to peace. It is only after thousands of destructive wars that humans realize the importance of peace. Earth needs peace in order to survive. This applies to every angle, including wars, pollution, natural disasters, and more. When peace and harmony are maintained, things will continue to run smoothly without any delay. Moreover, it can be a savior for many who do not wish to engage in any disrupting activities or more. In other words, while war destroys and disrupts, peace builds and strengthens as well as restores. Moreover, peace is personal, which helps us achieve security and tranquility and avoid anxiety and chaos to make our lives better.
Thank you, Jagat, for your excellent speech. Where the words leave off, music begins. Yes, a song is on the way. Sit back and enjoy.
एक तू ही भरोसा, एक तू ही सहारा, इस तेरे जहां में नहीं कोई हमारा। ईश्वर याला ये पुकार सुन ले, ईश्वर याला हे दाता। ईश्वर याला ये पुकार सुन ले, ईश्वर याला हे दाता। एक तू ही भरोसा, एक तू ही सहारा, इस तेरे जहां में नहीं कोई हमारा। ईश्वर याला ये पुकार सुन ले, ईश्वर याला हे दाता। ईश्वर याला ये पुकार सुन ले, ईश्वर याला हे दाता।
Now, Tirtha will put forward the measures taken by the Scouts and Guides to maintain peace.
Good morning. My name is Tirtha Jadesh. Today I'm going to speak a few words on the topic measures taken by Scouts and Guides to maintain peace. Every time you smile at someone, it is an action of love, a gift to that person, a beautiful thing. These are the famous words by Mother Teresa. September is a month to celebrate peace, and each year the International Day of Peace or Peace Day is observed around the world on 21st September. According to the United Nations, Peace Day provides a globally shared date for all humanity to commit to peace above all differences and to contribute to building a culture of peace. For World Scouting, the subject of peace and peace education has been constant interest since the inception of the movement. Our founder, Baden Powell, had instilled this mindset from the start, inviting scouts to engage in a global network of service to unite all efforts regardless of nationalities, religion, ethnicities, or age. All scouts to collaborate to help others and create positive change in the community and the world. In the October 1932 issue of Jamboree, Baden Powell wrote, "Our aim is to bring up the next generation as useful citizens with a wider outlook than before, and thereby to develop goodwill and peace in the world through cooperation." Today, Scouts, as a messages of peace, play an even more vital role in promoting and strengthening the message and culture of peace. We call for all Scouts to take action to promote and extend this message. We invite you to get inspired, learn, decide on your actions, and take action for peace to create a better world. Here are some ideas to help you get started. Take action for a better world, act of kindness, or to do a good turn, action through local programs, messages of peace, World Scout Environment Program. Promote diversity, inclusion and dialogue for mutual understanding, Diversity Pledge for Peace. Promote dialogue to facilitate understanding, share your story to inspire others, building peace. So I am concluding my words by saying that peace cannot be kept by force. It can only be achieved by understanding. Thank you and have a nice day.
Thank you, Tirtha, for your wonderful speech. And now, Meenakshi will introduce the ways to maintain peace.
Good morning to everyone. I am Meenakshi JR and I am going to talk about how to maintain peace. There are many ways in which we can maintain peace at different levels. To being with humankind, it is essential to maintain equality, security, and justice to maintain the political orders of any nation. Further, we must promote the advancement of technology and science, which will ultimately benefit all humankind and maintain the welfare of people. In addition, introducing a global economic system will help eliminating divergency, mistrust, and religion imbalance. It is also essential to encourage ethics that promote ecological prosperities and incorporative solutions to resolve the environmental crises. This will in turn the share success and fulfill the responsibility of individual to end historical prejudice. Similarly, we must also adopt a mental and spiritual ideology that embodies a helpful attitude to spread harmony. We must also recognize diversity and integration for expressing emotion to enhance our friendship with everyone from different cultures. Finally, it must be everyone's noble mission to promote peace by expressing its contribution to long-lasting well-being factor of everyone's life. Thus, we must all try our level best to maintain peace and harmony. Thank you.
Thank you, Meenakshi, for your enlightening speech. It is time to take a short break. This is Scout and Guides Radio. We'll be back soon. Stay tuned.
Friends all over the world, create a bridge in the world to live in peace. This is the time to spread out the word. Love, peace, tolerance, respect. Love and live in harmony. Whisper it deep into your heart. Change the world today. It's never too late, no matter where you are. This is the time to spread out the word. Love, peace, tolerance, respect. We are are scouts, the messengers of peace. Hand in hand, let's build a better world. We are scouts, the messengers of peace. Respecting the difference and diversity.
And now, Gautam will give you some information about Sri Kailash Satyarthi, who is a winner of Nobel Prize for Peace.
I refuse to accept that the world is so poor when just 1 week of global spending on armies is enough to bring all of our children into classrooms. These are the words of the famous Indian peace icon Kailash Satyarthi. This is Gautam Krishna of Kendriya Vidyalaya SAP Perukada. Today, I am going to familiarize the Nobel Peace Prize winner Kailash Satyarthi to all of you. In a land where satyagraha and ahimsa are used as weapons, it is not quite surprising to find a personality such as Kailash Satyarthi. Kailash Satyarthi is an Indian social reformer who campaigned against child labor in India and advocated the universal right to education. In 2014, he was the co-recipient of the Nobel Peace Prize along with Malala Yousafzai for their struggle against the suppression of children and young people and for the right of all children to education. He is the founder of multiple social activist organizations including Bachpan Bachao Andolan, Global March Against Child Labor, Global Campaign for Education, and Kailash Satyarthi Children's Foundation. Kailash Satyarthi and his team at Bachpan Bachao Andolan have liberated more than 90,000 children in India from child labor, slavery, and trafficking. In 1998, Satyarthi conceived and led the Global March Against Child Labor, an 80,000 kilometer long march across 103 countries to put forth a global demand against worst forms of child labor. This became one of the largest social movements ever on behalf of exploited children. The demands of the marchers, which included children and youth, particularly the survivors of trafficking for forced labor, exploitation, sexual abuse, illegal organ transplants, armed conflict, etc., were reflected in the draft of the ILO Convention 182 on the worst forms of child labor. The following year, the convention was unanimously adopted at the ILO conference in Geneva. He has served on the board and committee of several international organizations, including the Center for Victims of Torture, the International Labour Rights Fund, and the COCOA Initiative. Satyarthi was among Fortune magazine's World's Greatest Leaders in 2015 and featured in LinkedIn's Power Profiles list in 2017 and 2018. Satyarthi led a nationwide march, Bharat Yatra, in India covering 19,000 kilometers in 35 days to demand for legislation against child rape, child sexual abuse, and trafficking. In 1980, Satyarthi gave up his career as an electrical engineer and then founded the Bachpan Bachao Andolan. He conceived and led the Global March Against Child Labor and its international advocacy body, the International Center on Child Labor and Education, which are worldwide coalitions of NGOs, teachers, and trades unionists. He has served as the president of the Global Campaign for Education from its inception in 1999 to 2011. Satyarthi is one of its four founders alongside ActionAid, Oxfam, and Education International. Satyarthi was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in 2014 for the struggle against the suppression of children and young people and for the right of all children to education. Satyarthi is the first natural born Indian Nobel Peace Laureate. As conclusion, I wish all the listeners happy International Peace Day. This is Gautam Krishna signing out.
Last but not the least, I welcome Abhinav to conclude.
Good morning to all. I am Abhinav SB and I am going to talk about the conclusion of peace. To sum it up, peace is essential to control the evils which damage our society. It is obvious that we will keep facing crises on many levels, but we can manage them better with the help of peace. Moreover, peace is vital for humankind to survive and strive for a better future. Thank you.
So, our dear listeners, it is time to wind up. But don't worry, we'll be back again to keep you entertained. You are listening to Scouts and Guides Radio with me, Durga. Thank you.